Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, to my left, we have you guys asked for him, and he's back by popular demand.
So guys,
My pops. What's going on, Dad?
everything good. Everything good. Anytime we talk boxing is good. So
Anytime
I'm
we
happy.
talk boxing.
Yes, sir.
So, I just put out my video about Spence versus Porter. If you guys haven't seen that, go check that out. The breakdown, round by round. I give my assessment of the fight. He just had a chance to watch it, so this is his thoughts on the fight. What did you make of Spence Jr. versus Porter, the whole fight and how it played out?
I think it was a very great, exciting fight for the boxing fans. I thought it was great all the way around. But I'm going to say this, like it's a military term. When you qualify with the M16 or the rifle at the range, there's an expert badge for shooting bullseye, hitting perfect, and then there's a sharpshooter for in between, and then there's the marksmith.
Okay.
Marksman. In this fight, Porter was the marksman badge, and Errol Spence was the expert.
He was expert.
Sharpshooter was Sharpshooter was Porter, and the expert shooter was Errol Spence. What I mean by that was that Spence won because of his sharp and more crispier punches that he landed, whereas Porter was very aggressive. He was coming. He got a lot of good hits in there.
Yeah, pressing action.
But he also didn't hold his composure the way he should have towards the end, and I think that actually cost him the fight and cost him to get knocked down by Errol Spence.
Okay. How close did you have it? Because for me, I scored the fight this morning. I had Spence winning. Clearly, I thought the rounds Porter won were competitive, and he won them clearly, but I didn't see, I thought Spence's precision was winning him a lot of the rounds, so I had a 116, 111.
I had it pretty much more or less about the same. I think it wasn't until towards the later rounds that Spence took over, actually dominated, but at the same time, it was all those body blows that he was giving Porter that actually caused Porter to lunge and miss several shots that caused him to get knocked down. But that was left hook by Spence.
Tight left hook on the chin, yep.
Yeah, so that's what cost everything at the end. Those body shots were getting him, even though Porter was very active throughout the whole fight. It just took his toll.
Absolutely. Okay. So yeah, no, for sure. Errol Spence is the unified champion now, at welterweight, and was there anything in this fight that surprised you? Would you say anything surprised you from either side, Spence or Porter?
As far as the Spence side, you gotta give a lot of respect to Porter because Porter put a beat on his face that he hasn't gotten from any opponent. To be honest with you, I think this is a big thing for Porter, and to me, I kind of think it exposed Spence on his future fights with the Manny Pacquiao or Terrence Crawford, because more Manny Pacquiao, because Manny Pacquiao is just as quick, as not faster than Porter, and he's actually landing a lot more punches, more crispy, and he's got that strong left hook.
Okay. Now, everybody, I've been looking at a lot of people's YouTube channels, and they've been throwing that word around, that E word, exposed. It gets thrown around a lot in boxing. In what ways do you think Errol Spence got exposed in this fight?
I think he got exposed in far as he wasn't able to be able to protect himself cleanly on some of the shots that were coming in real closely by a much quicker and active fighter like Porter, and I think just as the rounds went on, he couldn't have his control his range the way he wanted to because of Porter smothering his boxing ability in front of him. So I think that had a lot to do to how Spence had to fight. But that being said, he also took advantage of the body, and he also, like I said, every time that Porter would come in lunging or something, he was already attacking the body from the other side.
Yeah, so the sustained body attack and I guess the precision punching was able to get Spence to the fight. Okay. Well, there's a lot of talk about what Spence will do next. Some of the options that are being thrown around. He's mentioned moving up to 154 to fight Julian Williams. They're saying Danny Garcia might fight him on January 25th. There's obviously Manny Pacquiao and Crawford, the other belt holders in the division. What do you want to see Terrence Crawford do? And also, you mentioned the Porter rematch earlier on the way here. What do you want to see Errol Spence do next for as far as his career goes?
I don't think that he should necessarily fight Garcia yet, even though he calls him out and he's a unified champion right now. I think that if you want to test the waters, he's going to have to fight the live dogs. And the two big dogs. Hey, and the two big dogs right now is Crawford and Pacquiao. I think if he wants to legitimize himself and prove that he's really a true champion, he needs to go get the big fish, and then worry about the Garcias, and then worry about the little fish in the pond.
Absolutely, yeah. I think you know, I made my opinions on that clear in other videos, but yeah, there's that. Okay, so is there anything else you want to add about Spence and Porter?
I mean, I think there was a great fight. I think that for me personally, it was a very exciting fight, and I think the fans enjoyed it, and I think a rematch down the road, whenever it may be, would be good for both fighters. Like I said, I'm going to say again, Porter was actually the first one to take Spence to deep waters, and also beat him down like what he did. I mean, in his face and stuff. So you got to see the results. So I just think that if Porter's going to go back into this fight, he's going to have to hold his composure and know how to aim that rifle and know how to breathe and relax more, and things will come to him. But that's the only way you're going to beat Errol Spence. So I want the fans to either agree with me or let me know what they think. I honestly think a big fight for him, Crawford or Pacquiao should be next. Forget about Garcia.
I agree. So I'm gonna put you on the spot. Rank the three welterweight champions: Pacquiao, Spence, and Crawford in order from one to three.
Pacquiao, Spence, and Crawford.
Yeah.
I'm taking Pacquiao.
Number one.
Number one, regardless.
Okay.
His legacy, what he's done, it's unbelievable, and he's still doing it. And I'm taking Crawford and then Spence.
Why do you have Spence third? Because some people might say, "Oh, well, Errol Spence is the unified champion. How could you have him third?"
Spence, he's actually fought in his resume that he's fought a lot of fighters, but to me he hasn't fought a lot of great fighters besides Kell Brook and what he did with Shawn Porter tonight.
Okay.
The other night.
Well, what about people say, well, okay, well that's true, but Terrence Crawford hasn't really fought anybody at welterweight either. He only fought Jeff Horn and Amir Khan.
But one edge that I'm going to give Crawford over Spence is that Crawford came when he unified his whole division,
Undisputed,
his whole division, and then he came up and still came out and dominated his opponents, and he's still doing it. He's still a live dog, and people still doubting it and still don't give him enough credit, and that's why I rate him over Spence.
Yeah. So you think like this Crawford's dominance? He's a more dominant fighter than Spence.
Yeah, he's a lot more dominant, and he's got. And I've always said that when he gets into a fight, people go, "Oh, they're always talking bad about him." But when it comes to fighting, you got to test those waters. And that guy from Nebraska is tough.
There you go. So those are his thoughts on just Porter and Spence and the welterweight division and all things related to that side of the pond. And yeah, but he's back. Y'all asked for him. He's back.
And we'll be back. We're going through some tough times now, but we're still talking boxing. And
we don't waver. We don't fold.
And when we get it right, you guys are going to hear us live, and we're going to be talking a lot more.
There you go. So it's your boy BT with my pops by the bridge.
That's it.
Late at night, South Florida stuff.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like I said in every single video, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just giving dang it. So until next time, take care, guys.